shoulder. That's for you in the meme.
The My Little Pony. Oh, we're live. Hey everyone, it's Azora Hype here. I am joined by JR Rowley and Mr. Geek Chat #1. What's going on, JR? Happy Friday.
Happy Friday, Kyle. Do you know what Friday is around here?
Oh, what is it, JR?
It's Mother Truckin' Hype Night.
We are ready to go today, everyone. I am slightly ill. I apologize. That's why you haven't seen me in the past few days. I have been dealing with a serious case of the flu skis, unfortunately, and some minus 20-degree weather. But nonetheless, it is Friday night. As you notice, it is only me and JR here this evening. Gemma is also feeling a little bit under the weather, but she will be back next week. However, the party must go on. JR.
It does indeed. I'd like to say hi and welcome to everybody. A couple of shout outs in the chat. We got Mama Ogre. We got Nikolai. We got Arian Iron Knight, Oracle of R'hllor, Andy Bennett, Attila Angel, Nameless Hero, Air Attack. What's going on, brother? Mama Ogre. Hello. Peg Leg Pete.
JR, let me correct you. Attach. Attach. Yeah.
Okay.
Me and Attach went over his pronunciation of his name. We got to make sure we get it proper. Attach.
Yeah. All right, I got it now. Forrest, Prince Who Wasn't Promised, Miss Paige Roberts, Chris Weinbringer, Wesley Mons, Steph actually made it for one. Congratulations there, Steph.
Yeah.
Ned Johnson, Brandis Starr, and Deborah Breedlove. Nice to see you here, hon.
Jenny of Coldstone. We got Wesley in there, Paige. We got Stutley Constable, and I'm sure some more are going to be joining us. How's I guess we can ask this question. I haven't been able to read as much. Like I said, I have not been feeling good. I am not too far in Fire and Blood like all of you are, but is everyone enjoying Fire and Blood? I'm like 70 pages in. People are going to crucify me for that probably, but I thought, the descriptiveness is so insane, man. Like George is on another level when it comes to being able to put you there and make you feel like you're there in the moment.
Oh, absolutely. The book has been phenomenal. I'm probably 300 pages in so far, and it's a page turner. You know, it just happens to fall on a holiday weekend when I'm traveling, and so I haven't been able to read as much as I would normally, but I love this book. It is fantastic.
Yeah, man, I got about 70 pages in, and then I got about I also have the Audible. I listened to about another 30 minutes after that. So some really amazing stuff in there. Oh my goodness. Just being able to get new information. Obviously, there's some crazy theories out there. But tonight isn't a Fire and Blood stream. Tonight we're just gonna open it up. It's Friday night. It's cold outside where I'm at. We want to warm Azora Hype up a little bit here. And it's been a little while. So what we're going to do is this is going to be a fun format today. JR has got some questions from Geekchat1 on Facebook, which is going to be really fun. He's going to post some of those to me. I'm going to post some back to him. We're going to have a conversation. And we're going to take some questions from you guys and gals in the chat. Sound good? All right, JR, what's the first question that we have?
The first question we got is from Mr. Joseph Boros on Geekchat1. Let's see. So they didn't release the casting information for the Valerian prequel. It wasn't one a black woman, and is it the Nettles ancestor?
It could be.
It could be. Yeah. There's really no information released on it, but yes, that casting is correct, and they are still seeking out a couple of other African-American and mixed race actors and actresses for the series. So if you happen to fall into those categories and you're in Europe, you might as well throw in for it.
Well, the rumor was that they were going to do a Southaros part in that specific prequel. I mean, we don't know if we're getting it anymore. This specific prequel, they're focusing on the Long Night one.
Right.
We're actually going to talk about here in a second. There's a Watchers on the Wall article which revealed some really interesting news. George R. R. Martin himself revealed some really interesting news about that. But to answer your question, man, we don't have a lot of information, but it's definitely possible. It's definitely possible. Now this this Valyrian prequel that they wanted to do, however, was they wanted to do it in the fall of the huge Valyrian Empire, right? And House Targaryen was actually a smaller house, considered a smaller house amongst the bigger rivals that were kind of duking it out politically, right?
Yeah, they were more like a car Stark. Well, not even a car Stark. I mean, they're like an Umber.
Yeah, like that's crazy to think House Targaryen was like that, right?
Right.
And it's awesome to hear the name of Daenerys the Dreamer in Fire and Blood. Oh, right, like knowing that she's an important character and that she had a really big impact on House Targaryen. Yeah. So interesting information here. Let's talk about the prequel for a second before we get into the next question, JR. It says, this is from George R. R. Martin. 10,000 years is mentioned in the novels, he concedes, but you have places where Maesters say, no. It wasn't 10,000 years the long night. It was 5,000. Again, I'm trying to reflect real life things that a lot of high fantasy doesn't reflect. They're still in the age of my grandfather told me and his grandfather told him. So I think it's closer to 5,000 years. Very interesting. We've speculated on what like when is the original long night, when did it actually happen? Closer to 5,000.
We've talked about the timeline several times now.
So closer to 5,000 years. So right. First Men, Andals, that gets a bit more jumbled.
It does, and it puts it a lot closer together in timeline that now it does compared to what we originally had thought.
So very interesting. We both want more prequels. And I was actually having a conversation about someone the other day with one of my friends who runs a huge Game of Thrones book on Facebook. I like to call him Anto. He's from Greece, amazing guy. And I was saying that all of us going in together without that much information on this specific time period is really interesting. We don't have a Song of Ice and Fire series going into the prequel like this, and we're all going to be going in blind. And I, for one, I'm kind of really excited about that. Going in organically, all of us being on the same playing field as far as like theorizing and ideas and stuff like that. Of course, I mean, people like Aziz and other people are always going to have a little bit more knowledge than the average person because they're hardcore and so knowledgeable and into the series, and that's such a huge part of their life. But it's exciting to know that we're even getting prequels.
I'm super stoked. Maura Lee, such a sweetheart.
Maura Lee making a $50 donation, no question, just appreciate all the content you and JR Rock hype and love. Maura Lee, you let me know. We're gonna put someone on the wall hype for you. Apologize about my coughing today, everyone. You're going to hear a little bit of
that. But like I was saying, though, is we've talked about this several times now about the fact that we don't have any true canon going in. We have the legends. And the best part of having the legends is we don't know if they're true or not. And they're recorded, who knows how long after the actual events by a maester finally, right? So is Landa clever, a male or a female?
Very interesting.
We know Brandon Stark is a he, but that's one fact that we do know.
Lannister, Lan this sister, Lan the sister.
So there's so many questions that are going to come up, and I can't wait to see the truth behind the legend because they're always different.
By the way, I think everybody in the chat, do we agree? Oh my God, there is a Marlene. It is confirmed she is the promised hype train conductor.
Absolutely is.
We got a $20 donation. Donation train is leaving this station. Prince that wasn't promised says. Amanda
Duncan. I love you, Amanda. You're such a sweetheart.
Did we just get a donate? Should I just draw a train on the wall of hype right now?
And might as well.
And
I don't see any reason why not.
This is going to be a first. We're gonna draw a little. We're gonna draw a little donation train. It was Mora, Amanda, and Prince that wasn't, right?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna draw a really bad train. People are gonna make fun of it, and JR is gonna continue on with the stream.
All right. So I'll answer Nicola's question in the chat. Is the king a crow? Is the Night King a crow? It's possible. I think it's going to be more probable that he's a Stark, rather than just specifically a he could be a Crow in addition to being a Stark, but I think no matter what, he's going to be a Stark. So that's kind of my quick answer on that one. Travis Michael, happy Thanksgiving to you as well. Thank you so much. Let's see. Somebody else had another question. Let me grab it up here. Oh, that was the donation train. And then Nicola, what was your other question that you asked first? If you could repost it, I'm having to look for it. It was a pretty good question too. Oh, is somebody gonna kill Cersei? I think it's something like that. Where is it? Man, y'all are going so fast in the chats today. I can't keep up. I think Nicola's second question was who's gonna kill Cersei, or will Arya kill Cersei? And I think she will at this point. I think she's gonna use Jaime's face to do it, and I think that's how it's gonna go down.
I'm coming back, I promise.
Oh, I know you. I know you are. Oh, he can't hear me. I'm talking to him like he can hear me, guys. Yeah, that's how professional I am.
You guys see that beautiful work of art? Look at that. Oh, it's even got flames on it. How do you like that? How does everyone like that donation train up there?
Oh, that is a brilliant train.
So where were we, JR?
I just answered one of Nicola's questions, so I'll pose it to you really quick. And that was, Nicola just posted it. Where'd it go? Is the Night's King a Crow?
I mean, it would be interesting if he was the first three-eyed raven. Ooh. Right? I mean, here's the thing.
I mean, like a crow, the Black Watch, or the Night's Watch. I mean,
so he would have a bone to pick with them. I maybe former member, perhaps former member. Maybe it was like a similar situation to a Blood Raven. You know what I mean? Like Blood Raven, like left, and he kind of went on his excursion, and then he discovered this place. It's really hard to say. I am going to say, though, that I am like 99% on that the Night King is a Stark. I think that is... yeah,
that's what I said, too.
And I think his name is probably Bran, or it'd be really interesting if he was a bastard and his name was Jon Snow.
That would be. Right? That would be pretty entertaining.
There's some really interesting theories out there. If you guys haven't checked out Bridge 4, he does some really awesome... Sorry, by the way, everyone. Once again, got some congestion in my chest. He's got some really interesting ones and kind of explains the bastard theory, the Bael the Bard theory, some of those. But I'm on the Night King is a Stark train. I'm not necessarily if he's a Lord Commander, like a former Lord Commander, a member of the Night's Watch. I actually like the fact that like maybe he had some like Green Seer blood in him, because look at what he's able to do. You know,
yeah, he has so many more abilities. He puts him on a brand level of power. So I think there's got to be something to that he's a Warg or a Green Seer.
In the show, he's able to expel the Ravens, which is very interesting. So,
which means he's transferring energy one way or another to him to disperse him, to make him know that he is being seen and he's being watched.
Damn, this donation train is going. Travis Michael says, happy Thanksgiving. I know you shouted that one out, JR. I heard that. And then Prince that wasn't promised is keeping the donation train going. Thank you for that. Let's take a question from the chat. Herb, one of the awesome people that supported the channel for a long time. Q&A. But the history of the Long Night being not what it seems. That was the one that we just took, actually.
Kind of.
Yeah, that's very similar.
It's very similar. So the 13th Lord Commander is the only thing that he's asking specifically in that one. And could it be the 13th Lord Commander? I don't think so. Even George R. R. Martin has come out and said that there is no relation between the Night's King of Legend and the current iteration in Game of Thrones, the show.
What's really interesting, though, was he the first White Walker / other? Was he the first one? Or was he meant to control the others?
I think he was meant to control the others.
Which is really interesting, right? Because that would mean that they were around kind of before, and that, we see the female Children of the Forest and the male White Walker thing going on, which is kind of interesting.
Right.
We do know that the White Walkers can't speak. At least in the show, they communicate through symbols. In the books, they have Scroth. We actually got
ice breaking, yeah.
the ice breaking. I got to talk to Paula Fairfield when we got to interview her at Con of Thrones, and they scrapped that. They said it was kind of going to be too difficult. They think to actually interpret. And
it's a lot of editing too, a lot of post edit.
Yeah, it's a lot of post edit, and just the way it would have translated, so that didn't work out the way they wanted. But they wanted to try. They tried, and David Peterson also. We got to speak with him. David Peterson, got to meet him a couple times. He said he had some interesting takes on that as well. We got another donation. Maura Lee, Nicola's question. We're going to put Nicola on the wall of hype right after this. Nicola's question, will Arya take the role of Lady Stoneheart? JR, what do you think about this? I think it's actually kind of split.
She's already kind of done it, in my opinion. When she took out House Frey at the twins at the beginning of season 7 in the show, I mean, that's kind of that is it. I mean,
Lord Baelish, I sentence you to death, Sansa and Arya.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of. I mean, she's fulfilling the role. She's fulfilling the role that Stoneheart plays. So I think for me, it's a yes.
So in the books, do you think that Lady Stoneheart commands Peter Baelish to death?
I hope so.
Because I think the reason she was brought back in the books, and we have Beric Dondarrion in the show, so the kiss of life, if that's going to happen, Beric's going to do it, obviously. I think he's the only person that's capable. I mean, well, Melisandre, I don't know. I think Beric is brought back specifically for maybe that reason. Maybe he brings someone back. But in the books, I think Catelyn is specifically brought back to bring back Jon.
Yeah.
That's what I think is going to happen personally. We're going to put Nicola on the wall hype. You want to? Oh my God!
Yeah, no, we got a hype train coming. This train just blew past platform 9 3/4.
It's Friday night and I can't wait. No, there won't be that much singing. Boom the hype. I thought I said booze train. I actually completely misread that for a second.
All right, the hype continues.
So we're going to put Nicola on the wall of hype. Who else should we put on the wall of hype? Let's put Herb up there. Should we put Herb up there?
Amanda Duncan.
Amanda Duncan's actually on the hype train already up there.
Oh, that's right. She is.
So who else should we put up there?
King McKay.
King McKay. We'll put up King McKay and we'll put up Nicola. Sounds good?
Yeah.
All right. I'll be back.
All right, y'all. Let's see here.
More trains. We're doing more trains.
We got trains going everywhere. Oh, I'll cover some Con of Thrones news from Mischief Management and Con of Thrones. Starting tonight, Friday, November 23rd, and running till Cyber Monday for those of you who are in the States and understand what Black Friday shopping is and the absolute absurdness of it all. Right now on Con of Thrones, if you get your tickets for next year's Con of Thrones, which is going to be in July, if you use Thankful as the code word, you can get 10% off of your total purchase for Con of Thrones. So that'll cover weekend passes, or if you upgrade packages or t-shirts or whatever you want to do for Con of Thrones, you'll be able to save 10% off of your total order. So be sure to check that out and let them know that Kyle and I sent you. We're not getting anything for that or paid for that, but it helps for us getting panels and stuff at con, those kind of things.
Also, JR, we are going to put the best mod in the business up there.
Chrissy of Old Stone.
Whoa. Were me and Andy just having a mind meld?
Yes, you did. You and Andy Sorrells were right on a mind meld. That's crazy. Andy, did Andy just make a donation right after I put Chrissy on the wall? Whoa, three-eyed raven shit. Right?
Let's show Andy. Andy, I literally just put Chrissy on the wall to show how awesome she was. She's already up there, bro. So we put Chrissy up there. That's another train. Should we draw a train around Chrissy's name? Well, she's a mod, so I mean she should kind of get her own thing, right?
Right. She can be the engine.
Ooh, flexing. By the way, everyone, really excited. I mean, whenever this postal strike stops happening. So right now we have a thing called Canada Post in Canada where I get things through the mail. Pretty much everything, medicine, whatever, Amazon, whatever you order online, they are striking all across Canada right now. So I have a green screen that is supposed to get in here. That we're going to have some cool stuff going on, but that's not happening right now. I don't know when it's going to get in here. So there's going to be some cool live streams happening. I got some really cool things that I've never seen in a live stream before that we're going to do here on his or hype channel. That's all I gotta say. I can't give you any hints. It's gonna be badass though, and JR knows what it is.
I do.
Maybe some sound bites from the show, JR.
Yeah,
Push of a button.
some quick drops. Yeah,
some quick drops. Oh my. We got another donation from Andy. Thanks you again, man. The donation train is crazy tonight. Let's go with another question from Geek Chat, JR.
yes, this one's a bit long-winded. It's from Miss Stephanie Power, who is from Ireland. So Sam and Bran produced the evidence that Jon Snow is a Targaryen, and what happens next? Any ideas? A big argument? Astonishment? Does anybody test out his blood by burning him? Nobody.
Alan Reed. We've actually spoke about this. We're making a video about the Isle of the Faces is coming up next week. But what's really interesting to me is like George R. R. Martin likes to do things in threes, and the way I like to think of Jon Snow is he's kind of like this messianic figure, right? He had a very Christ-like moment where he got assassinated by his friends, and he came back to life, supposedly. So the thing for me is body, mind, and spirit. So who is actually at the Tower of Joy in body? Howland Reed, right?
That's the only one living.
Right.
Well, and Jon Snow, but he doesn't know.
Right. Who is at the Tower of Joy in spirit? Which can we say that Bran was there?
Bran's witnessed it, yes.
Through the Weirnet. Mm-hmm. And the mind, someone who read it through a document, was Samuel Tarly. So I'm still really friggin' hopeful that Howland Reed goes, whoop, I was there, and then the three of them together can put it together. But I see the argument of what people are saying, like, hey, he's not really needed anymore because Bran and Samuel can just be like, yeah, like we can confirm it. Like Bran can maybe touch Jon, take him in a vision or something like that. I can maybe see something like that happening. And that would be crazy for Jon to see that, everything that happened. Like we could have returned to the Tower of Joy, which would be crazy.
So that begs the question in the show: can Bran take him there to see it? Can he hook him up to the Wirewood network?
I mean, I think he can do it with the Stark. I mean, Jon has Stark and Targaryen blood. He's special, right? He's
right, but I mean, and so was Bran to the Three-Eyed Raven. So it would stand to reason if he could take Bran with him into a vision, couldn't he then take Jon Snow with him into a vision? Because Jon can warn.
Or I mean, or they go to Howland in the flashback, or this is how they could do it. They go to after where Ned has the baby and Howland is there, and then Ned tells Howland who the person is. Like, oh, yeah, this is Rhaegar Targaryen and Lyanna's child. You can speak to no one of it. And that could be the confirmation where that can be like the Howland Reed that we get, which would suck. But I think that's probably the more likely scenario at this point. I mean, just looking at people in chat too. I mean, I don't blame all of you for feeling that way either.
And Prince that wasn't promised, happy Thanksgiving to you as well. Thank you for that donation. We appreciate it very much.
Happy Thanksgiving. We kind of we have a different Thanksgiving timeline here in Canada, but we made some chicken and potatoes and stuff like that, and some sweet potatoes and kind of.
I hate to admit this, but I was so sick yesterday. Really? I was like curled up in bed sick. I didn't even eat Thanksgiving dinner, and it's like my favorite holiday of the year next to St. Patrick's Day. It was bad.
Dude, people keep on saying I have gas station sushi. I would never have gas station sushi. Okay? If you guys welcome. If you guys follow me on Instagram,
everybody tell Kyle. I want him to know it was me.
Oh, you're such a bastard. Oh, I hate that you guys did that to me. That's so rude of you. Yeah, no, man. I've been feeling like crap too. I had a stomach bug last week. I got rid of it, and then I got it back. You know, it gets passed around and crap.
Yeah, I think you had the half cure. Like when it's the flu like that, you'll have that like 4 or 5 day period where you're feeling good, and then all of a sudden it just smacks you back down again. And you're like, "What'd I do to you?"
I had a couple days where I felt good, and then there was the live stream on that I missed on Wednesday. I felt all crappy again that I missed. I was like, "Oh, I was so nauseous." I was just like, "Crap." But we sincerely hope that all of you had a safe and happy Thanksgiving and safe Black Friday. Jesus, I watched some videos today.
Yeah. Don't even get me started on Black Friday. I loathe this time.
No, I don't go. I do it online if I do it. And
Right.
this year it didn't happen. Okay, so let's get to some more questions. And by the way, all of you in chat, thank you for being here tonight. And Gemma also says hello. She's hanging out, taking it easy. She's trying to, feel a little bit better too. We've all felt a little bit under the weather lately. Holy crap, right?
Yeah, literally, we all have. Craziness. All right, let's see. Next question is Tracy Griffiths. Since Euron isn't a psycho on the show as he is in the books, what can we expect from him in season 8? Is he going to try and use the Golden Company for himself, or just do Cersei's bidding?
Oh my God, this is a Rubik's cube that I can't quite figure out for season 8. I think it's going to be pretty. I'm joking. I think it's going to be pretty simple actually. I think it's going to be kind of like a Battle of Blackwater 2.0 with Theon versus Euron type deal. Theon's probably going to beat him. Euron's going to die. I mean, that's pretty much it. Is he going to try to summon a Kraken like he is, like he is in the books? Probably not. That's not happening in the show.
I wish, but we're not going to get a Kraken in the show. It's too late. They haven't introduced enough about it.
It's not like Constable. I've been feeling particularly good this year. Yeah, 2018 has been a really interesting year. I'd say I've had some. It's been up and down. I think 2019, by the way,
it's gonna be epic.
I think 2019 is going to be the best year ever. Just saying. Game of Thrones season 8. So many amazing movies. I mean, Avengers: Infinity
Marvel,
War Part 2.
Yes.
Oh,
Star Wars.
Spider-Man 2 comes out on my birthday, bro. What a birthday present. Like, come on.
Well, I'm getting Game of Thrones episode 1 on my birthday, Kyle, so I don't want to hear it because everybody knows it's dropping. April 28th is when it's dropping. You heard it here first. HBO promised it to me for my birthday.
I sincerely.
Okay, that didn't happen, but still.
Yeah. There. Andy Sorrell says a decent sale in the PS store. Yeah. Kyle spending no monies. People are saying I would love to see a crack. What does everybody think in the chat about what's going to happen to Euron? I mean, I don't know. I mean,
I hate what the book or what the show did to him. He's so much more dynamic in the book. Like he's Ramsay's replacement in the book, right? And on the show, he's like the hot topic pirate. Yeah. I don't even know what he is.
He's a third act villain in the book.
Yeah. He's not good. And nothing against the actor. The actor's amazing. It's just shit writing.
Peter the Noble says, when's my birthday? It's July 5th. It's actually exactly a week before Clan of Thrones. Vitamin D. Yeah, I'm taking vitamin D, vitamin C, all of that. Especially with how dark it get. Oh my God, we get no sunlight here in the winter. But Euron in the books, though, in relation to Fire and Blood, what do you think about that little tidbit? Do you think that's foreshadowing for?
Absolutely, he is trolling for Krakens by bloodletting. I love it. I'm so excited about
that. So for those Fire and Blood peeps, I think mostly everyone who's at least got to that part.
Almost everybody in here is Fire and Blood peep.
Yeah, I know, right?
Hang on 1 second. I gotta stop a dog from barking before everybody can hear me.
All right. How's everyone doing in chat, by the way? If we can all show some love, just Friday night. It's the 23rd of November. We're 5 weeks away from the end of the year until 2019. Pretty crazy. This year went by really fast. Cregan Stark is a god. Oh, Cregan Stark is amazing. I haven't made it that far, but that is the part I'm looking forward to the most. The Hour of the Wolf. That Peter, we'll talk about that next. Actually, we'll ask that question next, Peter. Well, when do you guys think the trailer is going to come? We'll talk about that next once JR is back. Me and JR are also going to be doing chapter breakdowns on a podcast of Bronze and Iron. Everybody, we're going to be doing a chapter numero uno breakdown very soon. And the beard is coming back. Yes, I am growing the beard back. I won't be shaving it off. anytime ever again. It's Sting. Andy, nice. Smokahontas, nice to see you. Paige Roberts. Dexter's mom. Yeah, that'd be funny, Herb, if like Euron just gets eaten by a kraken. I love that some people are representing. We got a House Stark banner over there. Actually, we represent House Stark here. We House Stark loyal. We House Stark loyal. I would love to get a Game of Thrones tattoo. Hopefully that's in the cards. I'd like to get one maybe for Crown of Thrones or something. That'd be fun. Need a beard for the winter to keep me warm. What's the difference between the Green Men and the Children of the Forest? Green Men are people that learned from the Children of the Forest, I think. Order of the Green Men. Established by the Children of the Forest. Mama Ogre, an irrelevant to Game of Thrones question. Do you think Alexander Hamilton on the $10 bill looks like Tommy Lee Jones? Okay. Oh, we got JR back. JR, or I can hear him.
Yeah, I'm good.
So Peter the Noble asked a question. Actually, this has been asked a lot lately. When do you think we're getting the trailer? I think it's going to be
right after the first of the year.
I think we're getting a teaser, like 20 seconds maybe, before, like, you know, when they do that Game of Thrones commercial end of the year, they'll have like a new snippet. It'll be like 10 seconds, and I think like January 17th. I don't know. I'm throwing a date up there. We'll get
I'm gonna say at the Super Bowl, whenever the Super Bowl is, they'll have the first trailer.
Super
the first
Bowl.
full length.
Yeah, full length trailer Super Bowl. I'm in agreement there.
Yeah. CC Stark, who turned me into a meme recently on Geekchat1, which is quite hilarious.
By the way, everyone, if you haven't joined Geekchat1, we're almost at 500 members. We need, what, like 10 more?
I looked right before we jumped on. I think we need like 20. We're just short.
Morally. JR, join me. Let's do a Morally chant. Morally. So we're not in sync.
No.
Another question. Yeah, so Super Bowl, Peter. Morally, with another $20 donation. What was your first impression of Fire and Blood and the favorite part? I mean, this part was actually in World of Ice and Fire, but I love it when the kid from the Vale is sitting on Rhaenys' lap, and he's like, "Let's go for a fly," and then they describe it. That whole period is cool. When Rhaenys is meeting with is Shara, right? Is her name Shara, I believe? Yes. And they're meeting, and they kind of have a laugh. That's kind of like a heartwarming meeting that I really enjoyed. That was lighter than some of the other like Fire and Blood shit that was happening, right? Your line ends here. Obviously, the hair in the black was pretty fucking awesome. There's so many awesome parts. I'm in Jaehaerys, so Queen Alysanne is who I'm digging the most. But there's really
I pronounce it Alysanne. It's funny how people pronounce it different, but I pronounce it Alysanne.
I'm pretty sure George pronounces it Alysanne. I heard him say it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I heard him say it like that. So I'm trying to be canon. You know what I'm saying? Well,
I'm confused at what Mackenzie means. You'll have to message me on Facebook. Let me know what you mean. I'm confused. But we can jump back over to Geek Chat questions.
No, I got it. Here,
you got it.
I got to add you as a moderator. She meant you weren't a moderator.
Oh, in here. Okay, got it. Oh, wrenching me up in here. I get it.
Yeah. There's really so many parts. Oh my god.
Yeah. Fire and Blood. Oh, it's so great. You're gonna love it. Squeeze it. I'm gonna name it George.
Oh baby, it's so beautiful.
You know, it's funny is my copy is back in Texas, but I got it on my
Kindle.
Yeah, just so I could get it at midnight Eastern time, and I was in Pacific time, so I got it at like 9:30 and got to read it, like power read it through the night. So it was great.
There's so, I mean, oh my God. I mean, Amanda Duncan, I think you're done Fire and Blood already. So Amanda
Yeah,
Duncan
Amanda's already finished it. She devoured it.
she said Cregan Stark was amazing. I'm going to join that train. I'm going to say that's going to be awesome.
Yeah, Cregan, Northwood Wall.
Fireworms.
Yes. The deformities. Yeah, that's something else too.
Let's not spoil too much of that. I don't know how far everyone is, but
no, and we're going to be doing, actually Kyle and I are doing chapter breakdowns on
tomorrow morning
a podcast of Bronze and Iron.
Are we recording? When are we recording? I can't remember.
Oh, we can record tomorrow morning.
Yeah, we can record. We're going to record tomorrow morning. I'll release that on
just
Sunday
on chapter 1. Yeah.
Yeah, we're only going to do chapter 1. We're not. I mean, there's so much friggin' information, people.
It's dense, and reading between the lines on it. I mean, but like we obviously do for the main series as well. Yeah, it's dense.
Q&A Mackenzie, would we get the Fire and Blood type of books for the Lannisters and the Starks? Oh, geez. I did Winds of Winter, please. Instead, Mackenzie. But yeah, it's possible.
You should check out my latest rant on Gemma's channel.
I seen it, but Mackenzie, I think the Game of Thrones prequel is actually going to be exactly what you just described.
Yeah, pretty much. It's going to be the ancestry of Lannister and Stark, and it's
no Targaryens in that one. So
yeah, and Prince that wasn't promised. Hey man, thank you for everything that you donated and getting the hype train going. We greatly appreciate it.
Andy, Morley, Amanda, who else? We had a bunch of donations so far.
We did.
Morley donated like $100. Andy 50. We have Prince that wasn't promised, who donated like $60 or $80 already. You got what? That's a lot of money, guys. You guys are crazy. We will answer your questions without you guys having to make donations. You know that, right? Okay, well, we got more questions. Geekchat1, let's grab some.
All right, let's grab one. And Andy Burnett, who is actually in the chats right now. I think Andy B's is still in here. Let's see. What is Tyrion's endgame? That look on his face during boat sex. That's boat sex 1.0, Kyle. Does that mean something? Did he make the black-handed deal with Cersei?
No, I don't think so at all.
I don't think so either. I don't think he made the black-handed deal.
Tyrion betraying Jon and Daenerys?
No.
For Cersei, someone he knows isn't reliable? No.
The only thing that's reliable about Cersei is the fact that she's unreliable.
Yeah.
Seriously, in the show, not in the books. In the books, she's pretty. You can figure what's wrong or what she's going to do. You can anticipate her moves.
If that's what he has for Tyrion's character, I'm going to be seriously disappointed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
so I don't see that one as being.
I'm like 100% against that. I don't think. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, let's just not. No.
And Amanda's Duncan question is up next. Who do you think will die first, Kyle?
Eric Dondarrion. Wait, no.
Nope, no, you spoke. You said it.
That Dolores said.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna go Castle Black, Dolores said death.
I think we're gonna get a kiss. I think the season is gonna open with Daenerys and Jon, and then it's gonna be that.
Okay.
Then Tormund. Then it's gonna be like Tormund is gonna be coming back, and yeah. So I think Barrack's gonna stay to fight with the Night's Watch.
Okay. Well, okay. So first main character death or sub main character, like Dolores Led is a little bit out there, like a recurring cast member. Main cast.
Ser Jorah protecting Jon Snow. I'm gonna put Mama Ogre on the wall.
All right, I'll give my answer while you do that. So Kyle's totally wrong, and I think that the first main character death is actually going to be the Hound. Well, not the Hound, Sandor Clegane. It's going to be Sandor Clegane protecting one of the Starks, and Bedrick Dondarrion is going to raise him in the next episode with the Kiss of Life. That's what I think is going to happen to Sandor. I've recently went back and watched season 7 with my friends Jessica and Derek. And there is so much talk back and forth between Beric Dondarrion and the Hound, that, you know, he keeps egging him on, like, the Lord of Light's not done with you yet, Sandor, or Clegane, whichever he calls him by. It really depends on what he's talking about and what he calls him. And going north of the wall and everything else. I really feel like that the Lord of Light isn't done with the one who's already been kissed by fire, literally, by his brother. So I think it'll be Beric Dondarrion bringing back the Hound in the following episode.
And by the way, Mama Ogre, you are now on the wall of hype, and so is Herb. You put Herb Coswell also on the wall because he's been asking some awesome questions. Mama Amanda, sponsored. Gotta put you on the wall of hype. Yeah, you know how. I think Sandor is gonna, if he dies, as Clegane Bowl. You know, it's like him and I don't know though. He could, like, there's a chance he might survive. I don't know. It's pretty crazy. Could he, like, is that actually a possibility now, JR, that Sandor survives?
Yes.
I don't know. I never used to think that at all.
Sandor survives. He's one of the cripples, bastards, and broken things, man. That follows your own theory.
Does he become like kind of like what Brienne is like for the Stark Girls or something like that? Like he becomes a pseudo member of House Stark?
Yeah, he marries Sansa.
No, he's not gonna marry Sansa.
Yeah, I just said it. I just Sansan.
No.
Sansan.
Oh. Oh God. No, that's like his little sister, man. Why do people gotta be like this?
And he's the one true knight in Westeros, and he's not even a knight, and she knows it now.
I know, it's crazy, right? Sandor Clegane.
Look at the chat though. Sansan, no Sansan, Sansan. It's such a controversial statement. I love it, but no, I wouldn't hate it if it was Sansan. There's actually a fair amount of evidence for it in the books contextually.
Here's the question that I'm going to address, and I'm going to address one part of it. Address the Firewhite situation. Jon Snow is not a Firewhite. That's all I'm going to say.
The Firewhite situation, yes. Yeah, I don't know how they're going to handle it, honestly.
Jon Snow Jon Snow is a Water White, if so, because he's ice and fire. He's not a Firewhite. Are we certain that the Red God revived?
So now he can hang out on Pike with the Drowned God because he's water? Come on, man.
Jon is a song.
That's getting a little tinfoily, Kyle.
No. Jon is not a white at all. Jon is a song of ice and fire, man.
He's his own thing. I agree with that.
Jon, and I think that's why they didn't revive Lady Stoneheart in the show, to make his resurrection. And I don't think Beric is going to
powerful. Yeah,
I don't think Beric's going to give the kiss of life in the show to anyone. I mean, I said if it happened, we both agree if it happens, it's to Sandor. But I mean, to address that question, Firewhites, there's Firewhites. Yeah, I mean, George even said it. Pretty much so. Yeah, Jon, but I'll say Jon Snow is not a Firewhite.
And Deborah's question's up next.
I will fight people on that.
You're gonna fight people on it. Uh-oh. Hey guys, pick me as your champion. If Kyle demands trial by combat, then you go ahead and pick me as champion.
You're a little bit older than I am. I would take you down. Next question.
It's from Deborah Bree, who obviously on Geekchat1. Everybody laughed when I insisted Varys is a Merling. We will see.
Oh, God.
So no question there. Just a great statement.
Yeah, Varys is a Merling theory is pure shite. Pure shite.
I saw
Krista wasn't promised. I got my money on JR. Sorry, Kyle. I mean, I was never in the fucking army. Okay, come on, let's get out of here. That's funny. Neither was I. JR's gonna snipe me through a wall. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna run away with my snowshoes. Get out.
Oh no. I'll take Captain Mal's stance. You don't know me that well, son. So let me be real clear. If I ever aim to kill you, you'll be in front of me. You'll be awake and you'll be armed.
Wait, chat. You got to pick the location of where me and JR get to do battle. Pick the location. If it's in the true north, you're done for. You would not survive.
I hope it's in Mordor.
If it was up here in the true north, you would be done for. You wouldn't survive.
Oh, you fucking wildlings. You do realize that I grew up like less than 6 hours from the border, right?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Wait. You know, like,
I grew up on a mountain that's probably a higher elevation than yours. What are you at, sea level?
No, we're definitely above sea level.
Oh, okay, because the mountain I grew up on, we were sitting at 10.
Yeah, no, we're like 700 feet above sea level.
Okay, I grew up at 10,000. Don't tell me about the north.
Dude, you couldn't survive the cold here. Anyways, since
all right,
since that's already settled, since
Kyle and I are just going back and forth. Let's ask some more questions. How about that?
God, Smoke a Hunter says the God's Eye. I thought we meant the north or the south, Nicole. I thought we meant the north or the south. I didn't mean places in Westeros.
Oh, fighting in the God's Eye? Oh, that'd be great. Do we get backgrounds for it? Can we make a Street Fighter game with us?
I'm lighter than JR, so I'd be able to run through the trees like you know how Rickon didn't zigzag? I would zigzag that shit.
Oh, you could zigzag. You're only gonna die tired.
Okay. Texas. Oh, that's such bullshit. I was like dead. I couldn't even handle the humidity when I was in Texas.
That wasn't even humid.
I know. I was like dying when I was in Texas.
Yeah, I know. You almost got us killed at the liquor store. That was great.
But okay, anyways.
Yeah, we're digressing a little bit. Okay, so let's see. Jenny Schaffner. I wish I could ask GR or George R. R. Martin about what the normal lifespan of a White Walker is. There's no speculation on it. We really don't know that much.
I think it's unlimited. I mean, like they're immortal.
I think so too. The only thing that's been able to kill them is fire, dragon glass, and Valyrian steel. That's it.
And one thing that was also interesting about Fire and Blood, JR, Dragonstone built on a volcano.
No,
you don't.
I know.
So?
It's changing my whole position on what I thought I knew about Old Valyria. And I was really in love with my theories on Old Valyria, and I thought I had it nailed it down. And I'm not. I'm fallible. I just found that out, and I was highly disappointed.
I mean, yeah, White Walkers are not life though; they're not living, so we can't rely like lifespan. That doesn't really apply to them because they're kind of in a state of purgatory because they're
correct.
They're ice beings. They're elementally changed. They're not human anymore.
Correct. If they ever were the originals.
Yeah. Who knows? But
I guess they still were because they showed us the clip of Todrick Stark getting dragon glass through the heart.
Yes.
I really hope his name is Todrick. I hope that was a thing.
Ice preserves and fire consumes. Jenny of Coldstone could answer whether there was more than one Night King. Yeah, we don't know if there's more than one Night King either.
In the show, there's not going to be. In the books, I think the answer is yes, because George R. R. Martin's been pretty clear that the 13th Lord Commander of the Night's Watch is not the Night's King of the legend, nor is he the Night's King in the show. So that would infer that there is multiple.
Yeah, there's some. Another question that's kind of popped up a lot too. The babies. What happens?
Yes.
To those? Like, do they have a growth spurt? Are they like? Like, are they like Mario when he gets his mushroom?
Mushroom, yeah. I think they power up.
I just like.
I'm always better at the dungeon levels. Go figure.
Wow. I hope you y'all. I'm gonna channel my inner JR. Y'all are enjoying our amazing
our shenanigans.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you a question just because it's completely off topic. What was the first video game that you ever beat?
Jeez, man. I mean, it was the original Super Mario.
Really?
Yeah.
You want to know what mine was?
What?
The original Legend of Zelda. That was the first game I ever beat.
That was the original Super Mario for me. I've had every single system since. I mean, we had a Atari, we had a Nintendo, we had Super Nintendo, and we had all of them. But I think it was Mario, as far as I can remember.
Yeah, and actually, I have a badass pair of socks I just got recently that is like 8-bit
Ooh,
Zelda.
favorite video game series of all time.
Ooh.
That is so hard, right? And by the way, I am unbeatable at Mario Kart. When I was staying in Houston with Blaze Manga, these kids challenged me. Okay. You could drive right there, and I beat them 14 times in a row. They talk shit to me. And then they lost all their coins. I only had to put in one coin, one set of coins. You don't talk shit to a Zora Hype when it comes to Mario Kart. Kids, don't do it. It's a losing battle.
How are you at what was that other game on Wii? Mario Party? What's that one? Smash Brothers, Super Smash Brothers.
Oh, that dude, Super Mario Party was amazing. Like, like how you have to like do all those crazy games and stuff.
Oh my god. Good
Um
times.
Zelda is up there, top 3 favorite. I mean, all the Final Fantasies. I like RPG games. I like games that have like a lot to do, a lot of replay value. But it's really hard to say because I love The Witcher and I also love Mass Effect.
Legend of Zelda for me is number one, just because that was the first game I beat. But actual series, I would have to say Call of Duty for me is the other one. I love Call of Duty.
Andy,
I don't play it anymore, but
they were like 15 and 16. They were challenging me. They were challenging me, and I was like, I'm like, are you guys serious? Because they saw me destroying the game.
Getting down in some throwdown.
They used all their coins were gone. They were so salty about it.
That sounds like it just reminds me of Ready Player One. Like you just beat these 16-year-old kids and collected up all their coins.
Yeah. It's cool though. I like we left and I left them some coins and stuff. They were cool. They were good kids. They were cool.
Were they working for IOI so you automatically had to hate them?
No. They were cool.
Okay.
There was this. It was this fun, playful shit talk. Let's get into some more questions. You think John will make his own banner, Targaryen Stark? I don't think he's going to do that personally. What about you, Jay?
No, I don't think so.
John's not about that. I think he's about taking things down. I think he's going to I think he's going to melt the Iron Throne. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I just want my ideal ending is for it to in the show, because I think in the book it's going to be a little bit different, but I think they'll get to the same point. But I think it's going to end in Magna Carta. It's going to be a government contract with the people and giving everybody equal rights, including kings, to be tried under the court of law, and that kind of look is what Westeros is headed towards, I think.
So like Arthurian legend, Knights of the Round Tables type of thing?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That's kind of where I'm going with it. And from Geekchat1.
Constitutional monarchy instead of hereditary monarchy?
Correct. Constitutional monarchy instead of... Yeah. That's where I think they're going.
You had another question, Jared?
Yeah. So we got a couple more from Geek Chat. This one's from Jesse, which is two of my best friends, Jesse and Derek. It's Derek the Weirwood Tree that you named him in one of the chats a while back. That's Derek the Weirwood Tree.
Oh, okay.
That's who it is. Who is going to kill Cersei and how?
It's Jamie, but if it's not Jamie, it's Arya.
Jamie.
As the handmaiden.
Okay.
So check this out. That handmaiden, that look like her seeing Jamie and Cersei in bed. Like, what is the actual impact of her telling everyone at this point? It's like Cersei's just
nothing.
She's committed genocide. Okay, pretty much.
Yeah, so, don't cross Cersei Lannister. That's what everybody knows.
But even in that moment, for a second, I was like, she was so sneaky. Like, just the look that she had to her. She has a face that Arya Stark could wear. And I'm telling you, if Jamie dies before he kills Cersei, which I don't think is going to happen, it's going to be that girl.
In the show, did they show Cersei taking that handmaiden to bed or not? Because it's in the books, but I can't remember if it was in the show or not.
That's the same handmaiden that saw Sansa have her first period, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so the bed of blood.
Okay, so the show didn't do it. Okay, so that's the same handmaiden that Cersei beds multiple times.
So it's going to be really interesting to see how many people, like, because I think there's going to be a repeat in history. Like, who does Cersei keep around? Like, we can let's say Qyburn is like the pyromancer. Let's just, you know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
Like, Aerys had a pyromancer, right? And he had a few people around him. She could be one of those people that are like still bringing her wine and shit like that, or something like that. Mm-hmm. I think that's definitely a possibility.
See, and I think Arya, if it's gonna be Arya, I think it's gonna be Jaime's face, and that Jaime will end up dying in the arms of Brienne, the woman he loves, that filling that side of the prophecy.
Otila says donation to start pronouncing my name right on panels and chats. Otila is Latin, so the I makes the hard E sound. So more like Otila. Okay, well, you know what? Because I've been saying Otila for such a long time.
So have I, so that's my bad too. I'm sorry, hon.
So you know what? We're gonna put her name in big letters on the qualified.
I'm just gonna call her Angel from now on.
Ew.
Until she tells me that I just pronounced that wrong too, and then I'll figure something else out. All right. Yeah, no, Jaime does it. What does everybody think? Out of the book readers, this is the part that they skipped out of the show, which they really shouldn't have, because Dany takes a couple of different handmaidens to bed with her too, on top of Dario Naharis, on top of all these other male companions that she has. She also has female companions as well. So it's kind of a thing in the books where it's really not a thing in the show.
By the way, you guys are crazy with the donation train tonight. And I hope you like all my little, I gotta get some new pens. Now I gotta get some more colorful pens. You know what I think I should do is get like a gold, a silver one, a bronze one, and I should get some like
bronze and iron then.
Ooh, we should get like some gold ones for like the people who are like, really doing it, and that would be cool. Like, what does everybody think about that? I should get some new colored pens for the wall. Because yellow and orange, they're cool, but I can get some better ones.
And I have Mama Ogre's question on Geekchat1 right now loaded up. Which Game of Thrones character could be the craziest when it comes to the Iron Throne and power in Westeros?
Say that again, the last part?
The craziest when it comes to the Iron Throne and having power in Westeros.
Who would be the craziest? It would definitely be Euron, would it not?
I would have to go Euron. If we're going out of all characters still alive, like poof, we have everybody. We unsnap everybody and start at the beginning again.
Oh, Walder Frey would be awful, but
Walder Frey would be awful.
No, okay.
I think Cersei's probably in the conversation.
Now, Ramsay would be number one because he's an absolute psychopath. Ramsay would be number one if we unsnapped everyone. But I think that people that are still around, it's got to be Euron.
Euron is still around. I agree. But look at the people in the conversation. Cersei, Euron.
But Cersei likes burning people alive like Mad King Aerys. And Mad King Aerys is like the craziest king they've ever had. So
that is true.
End up being worse than him.
There's a lot of bad people that could end up on the throne. We'll just go with that.
We got I hope I'm saying your name correctly. Is it Karen Pierre? Who is your favorite newly fleshed out character from Fire and Blood? I love Oakenfist as well as Bela and Rhaena. Man, it's Queen Alysanne. Oh my God, Jaehaerys' bae. She's my fae.
Wow, did you really just say that?
Yeah, I did.
Oh God. Oh God, we're all gonna die.
Queen Alysanne.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's got to be Jaehaerys. Both of them are really interesting.
They're great characters, actually. I kind of dig them.
The Yellow Toad of Dorne. She was cool too.
Oh no! Oh, she was great. The Yellow Toad was fantastic. She was like Olenna Tyrell rolled up with Nymeria of old.
She was definitely a lot like the Queen of. She was a lot like the Queen of Thorns, but like way older and like
way more decrepit and awesome. The field of F's that she gave were barren a long time ago. Like, she does not give a fuck.
I don't know, man. I just like that she's. I don't know, man. Women empowerment, bro. I don't know. Listen, I just like her for some reason. The excerpt got me, and then I read it, and
Well,
I was like,
see, this is something that Gemma and I were talking about on her channel the other night, talking about Fire and Blood. Is it's nice to finally see something other than names of these females, the wives, because in a history of Ice and Fire or World of Ice and Fire, you had this king and he was married to blah. You know what I mean? But there was no backstory development.
The reason I like her is because like her and Jaehaerys were like a duo. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And that's why I like she held as like much respect as Jaehaerys, man. And I know people respected Rhaenys and all of these other amazing characters, that we see. Like you're saying, like Rhaena, like yeah, she was badass. But I don't know. There's just something about her that was like she was like a small. She didn't treat anyone differently because of their status or anything like that.
No, she was all about the people, and so was Jaehaerys by and large. From what we can discern so far, is he cared about the small folk. He cared about everybody at every level.
Or Oris Baratheon was pretty cool too.
Yeah, one hand to Jaime's long lost brother.
Oh geez, like there's
Oris one hand.
The Dornish are really friggin' badass.
And I love how much Dorne we're getting in this book because I love Dorne and not show Dorne. Okay, don't get me started. Don't get me going off on Dorne in the show because it was pretty bad. But what you're saying about the duo that Jaehaerys and Alysanne are is it's fantastic because that's how an actual real relationship works. If you are not 100% with your partner both times, I mean, it's not going to work. Just not.
Jeez, there's really so many. Oh man, and can we name the dragons as characters, dude?
Oh god. Yeah. There's so many dragon riders in this now where we thought it was just like unique ability, and now it's kind of opened up more.
I haven't got the whole way. I mean, Cregan Stark is going to be my pick at the end of it. I'm going to tell you that when I get to the end of the book. I'm not there yet. Mr. Pierre. I'm just going to call you Mr. Pierre because I feel like I'm butchering your first name. I don't know how to pronounce it properly, but yeah, I think it's going to end up being Cregan Stark, my man. But overall, Fire and Blood's awesome, dude. I'm so happy we got it. We needed something.
And thank you for your donation, Sursa090. She says that Cersei is going to kill her unborn child, convinced it's the Valonqar. Then as she explains why to Jaime, he will choke the life out of her. I kind of like that.
I believe it's a series or series.
Series?
Yeah, a series like the moon series or the planet. Sorry, the planet.
Planet. Okay,
yeah,
I was going way
Planet Moon.
Planet Moon.
Yeah,
that's no moon.
That's no moon. Yeah, did everybody hear about that article about that comet that they think is an alien spacecraft? The way it's moving, pretty crazy, right?
It's already passed us, but yes, yeah, I saw that. I actually read
some snapshots of us.
At night to sit there and read articles on weird science stuff. Yeah, I did it.
They saw how we're destroying the rainforest, and they got the hell out of here. Let's not get into that.
Who knows what they did?
Let's put series on the wall of hype and let's thank you everyone in the chat for being so hyped tonight.
Right?
Awesome. Like we're just hanging out doing a Q&A. Like we're not even doing a specific subject and you guys are going.
No, but this is awesome because everybody's jumping in with questions.
Yeah.
So I'll go ahead and go to the next question, which is from Miss Meg Hodges on Geekchat1. What do we think the Horn of Winter that I think Sam has and the Dragon Horn Victarion has at the moment actually do? Be specific. So I think the Horn of Winter is going to be the horn that brings down the wall, but it's with Sam and he's already headed south to the Citadel. So I don't see how that's going to exactly work out unless he somehow makes it back up north. I think that's the only way that it'll work out is if Sam takes that horn back up north and then it's back in the hands of northern men doing northern things. Now with Victarion and the Dragon Horn, Dragonbinder is going to do something if he's smart enough to figure out how to use it. And I think what's going to happen is, like in the show, the Night's King kills Viserion. I think in the book, it's going to be Victarion that binds Viserion to him. We'll technically losing one dragon, but Viserion's still alive. But because of Dragon Binder, he's now bound to Victarion himself. So I think that's where it's going. That's just my opinion, though. And I'll re-ask the question to Kyle really quick. What do you think the Horn of Winter is actually going to do that Sam has, quote unquote, in the question? And then the dragon horn that Victarion has, what do they actually do? Be specific.
Oh, goodness gracious, man. Like, I really don't know, man. Like, are they going to be that important? Because in Norse mythology, the horn, the third horn blow signals Ragnarok, which is
Correct.
I mean, the final battle, right? And that's kind of what the White Walkers coming, like, I mean, this ice and fire coming together. I mean, that's huge, right? So I don't necessarily know if it's going to like bring the wall down or anything like that. All those theories that we had before about it, I'm not quite sure, man. I've kind of softened on that a little bit. I don't know. I mean, I'm not, can I be honest? I want the Winds of Winter so bad, but I'm not even like looking at it right now. I'm so focused on Fire and Blood in season 8. Like, I don't know really what to and I don't think the horns are going to be important in the show. So my mind is kind of,
they're awash in the show. Yeah, they're done in the show. There's no way
my mind, like, I want to know what happens with them, but I just kind of like, I mean, I think the Dragon Binder is a way to manipulate Victarion. Like, Euron is using it as a way to get, like, he's gonna follow Victarion. Is there some sort of magic where he can track this artifact? I don't know. And by the way, in Norse mythology, Hrym is someone that uses ships to transport people. I think Victarion is going to be that person to do that with Daenerys Targaryen in the books. He's going to transport Daenerys to Westeros.
Yeah, with his Iron Fleet. He has a good majority of the Iron Fleet with him when he's traveling. In the books, not in the show, obviously, because he's not even in the show. And Victarion is a badass character in the books. I really wish they would have had him.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a lot of Greyjoy going on, but still, the Greyjoy, the Iron Island story arcs of the book are so much better, just like Dorne. In the books, they are amazing.
I'm not a huge fan of the Dorne plotline, but I do wish they would have included Arianne.
Yeah.
So we got a couple more questions in here. And
then I have one last one on Geek Chat, so by all means, fire it off.
No, you go first.
Okay, so this is the last one out of Geekchat1, and it's from Alba Porpora. I'm hoping I'm saying that right. After all is said and done, what kind of ruling system, in your opinion, would be best for Westeros? And I guess I kind of answered this already. So I'm envisioning a Magna Carta.
It's going to be 7 kingdoms again.
7 whole kingdoms.
I think so.
But what kind of ruling system?
I think there's going to be one person at the seat at the table for each kingdoms.
So you're going the round table.
Oh, fuck yeah, I am. Okay. I think John's melting down the Iron Throne
and making it a round table.
Yeah, man,
that'd be pretty sweet.
And no, he's not. I maybe he could. I mean, that would be too cliche for George. I don't think he's going to do that.
But it's not exactly George now, is it? In the show, they can do whatever the f they want because it's separate canon at this point.
But
canon-ish.
But who is going to be sitting at that table? People like Samwell Tarly, Brienne of Tarth, the Theon Greyjoy,
Sansa,
Tyrion, Jon Gendry, maybe something like that.
Yeah,
like, that's kind of a
bastards and everything. I mean, it's great.
Is that 7? There we go. That's 7.
Ooh, nice.
Wait.
I like it.
Jon Tyrion, Sansa, Brienne, Theon, Gendry, Samwell. 7.
Is Arya going to be on the Queen's Guard with Brienne?
She's leaving. She's leaving.
She's going to find out what's west of Westeros.
She might go back to Bravos. She might go back
to be what?
She might
a no one trainer.
She might have her own pack there. She might join the troop or something. Stay with the troop.
Interesting. Okay. All right, we're getting a bunch more questions in chat now too, so that's perfect that Geek Chat ran out.
And I don't think Arya is going to die because George's wife Paris, that's her favorite character.
Yes, there is that.
Yeah, let's get a few more questions in chat. CC Stark, do you think JRM has an Iron Throne replica? Absolutely, he does.
At home? Oh, he's got to. I hope he doesn't write on it because it's inherently uncomfortable.
Well, whatever kind of cool stuff is out there, George probably has it. I know he likes to collect shit. What do you think is in the Crypts of Winterfell? There's a bunch of dead people down there. Will we see it in the show? I don't think so.
Oh, we're getting Kings of Winter. Don't worry, everybody. I'm saying it now. We are getting Kings of Winter. They are going to protect everyone while retreating from Winterfell. It's going to happen.
No, it's not. I'll make a bet with you on that. You owe me some beers, Mama.
Whoa. Okay, what's the bet?
You owe me a 24 beer. 2 for a beer. I'm making a virtual agreement with you. You owe me a 2 for a beer.
If I'm right. When I'm right.
Get out of here, dude. You owe me a 2 for.
Okay, book or show.
We're talking about show and book here. It's not happening in either.
It's not happening in either. Ooh, yeah. Bold statement, sir. We'll see how that works for you.
Q&A, Mama Ogre. The best Game of Thrones family combo powerhouse that could happen? I mean, Sansa and Tyrion at the end. People don't like that very much, but I mean, that's what it is.
Tim F just made the party. Nice to see you, Tim.
Right towards the end.
Oh, yeah, I know, right? Right at the end, but it's okay. My Beltawala.
Beltawala. Ghost Army talking some. Yeah, I just don't think he's gonna do that.
How about the Tyrell Ghost Army and Dorne? Will they come into play? Because why not? Dorne sucks already in the show. Why not throw that in?
Yeah. Nah. Man, I love Queen Mariette, dude. She was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Beer and poutine. Yeah, you owe me a poutine. You gotta find me a good poutine, and then if it sucks, then I have to wash it down.
I'll make it.
It better be damn good. It better be damn good, JR.
I would say you've had my cooking, but you haven't actually. I just thought of that. I thought you did, but no, you haven't. Damn it.
Man, you guys are so awesome tonight. You know what?
Well, let's keep going for a little bit. I got time to you.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's go for another.
We'll go overtime. See, and that's when we need the soundboard, Kyle. Like the beam, 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 overtime bell. Right? Something like a horn.
I'll take 2.
We need a horn.
I'll take 2 chickens. But by the way, does everyone like the new Azor Hype intro?
That's badass. I love it.
The 3 horns? Come on.
Yes, it's so perfect.
Poor Juna.
We were sitting, Kyle and I were literally sending music back and forth, trying to find something for the intro. It was funny.
Yeah, me and JR staying up till like 3 in the morning, like listening to like Viking
music. We did. It sounds like throat singing and parts of it with the man, it's great. I love it.
It's like war drums. You guys are getting pure talent right now. Q&A. It bad that everyone in the chat wants to round up for a potluck. We can do it at maybe Con of Thrones. Maybe we can get together. I think we already got something planned for everybody that's going to Con of Thrones.
Yeah, we got the meet up at the barbecue joint.
Yeah, we're gonna go for some barbecue or something like that.
Yeah, we're gonna, and that's a meet and greet for everybody. Everybody's invited. Come and hang out with us.
Yeah. Yep.
We're gonna take over the back patio at the barbecue joint. Is it Martin's? Is it Martin's?
You know more than I do. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, don't get me lying. I'm gonna have to look it up. It's on Geek Chat. It's posted at the top.
Tila says she loves the new intro. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Excellent, Rabbit. Let me go to Geek Chat really quick. I'll tell you where it is. It is.
You know what I'm really excited to do is drink in deep geek under the table. He keeps on talking shit to me. All right,
dude. Robert has no idea what's in for him. Between you and me, it's gonna be ugly.
Me and JR literally stayed up for like 2 days straight. Okay, just don't even at me, Robert. You know what? I'm challenging you right now, Robert. Drinking games are on, bud.
Drinking games are not a great idea. How about we'll go that way? Okay, so yes, it is Martin's Barbecue on Belmont Street in Nashville, Tennessee, and it's going to be Saturday the 13th, which is the second day of the con. And we're going to meet up there.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. We're kind of doing like a belated birthday party for me, so that's going to be really fun.
Yep.
You guys will kill poor Robert. I feel bad for Robert already.
This is fantastic.
I love this. Someone needs to message Robert and screenshot the chat and send it to him.
CC does because she already turned me into a meme. So CC, can you send that to Robert somehow with your magic ways?
Andy Burnett, does the Iron Bank rule the House of Black and White?
Yes and no.
Yes and no. Yeah, no.
Seriously, it's yes and no.
Not their values. Not their values.
But they do have some sway and pull because they're their number one employer for work.
A Stutley Constable is oral hype. Will we see Sweet Robin again? Yeah, definitely. We'll definitely see Sweet Robin again.
Does he stay in the Vale?
Yeah, I think we're going to see the Vale again. I mean, the Vale is a good spot to defend, no?
It's like the Vale is the best spot of defense. If what we think is going to happen happens, if you go down south of the Neck, the most defendable position that you have is the Vale.
It's like the Hot Gates. If we think about
Thermopylae. Yeah, the Battle of Thermopylae. I mean, it's exactly what it is. The Bloody Gate is an exact allegory for
the Bloody Gate, the Hot Gate.
The Bloody Gate, the Hot Gate. Yeah,
same thing.
And that's like the most studied battle in the Marine Corps because they used terrain to make their numbers count for nothing.
What they did is they bottlenecked an area, and I mean the Spartan army, man, they literally threw away babies that weren't to size, like
weren't perfect.
Like perfect babies and healthy babies. They like literally discarded babies. Like, let's not get into that because that breaks my heart. But
well, yeah, but then you have the other side of it, like Ephialtes, which is the cripple that shows the Persians the goat trail going up the back. Ephialtes in Greek is actually the nightmare, and that was the nightmare for the Spartan army that they found that. So that's it. And that's when Leonidas says to him in the show, and it's actually in history. Herodotus, I think, is the first one that wrote it about it, and he says that it was named the nightmare because that was the worst case scenario for the Spartans. As long as they could engage in combat on the front and not get around behind them, they could hold that pass for a month.
Crazy. And the phalanx formation.
Yep.
As far as communication and how they I mean, the way they made their shields as well. Very interesting. There was
the hop-on design was absolutely revolutionary at the time.
The hoplites, yeah.
Well, no, it's the hop-on is the shield. The hoplites were
the actual
slaves that were soldiers.
Yeah,
they weren't Spartans, but they were soldiers that went with the Spartans. And it's actually a misnomer about the 300. Yes, there were 300 Spartan at that battle, but it was actually all in total Greece wide. It was about 8,000, which is still astronomical compared to going against Xerxes' numbers. But now we've gone on to a historical tangent.
Xerxes' army was like what, 200,000 large at least.
It was a 7-nation army, which would have been 7 million or 700,000. I'm sorry,
but the Battle of Thermopylae was like 200,000 or something like that.
No, it was larger than that.
No, I'm saying the Spartans took on that many.
Oh yeah. Oh, it was north of 200,000, and they held it with 5,000 to 8,000.
They were outnumbered like
multiple semi-states. Oh yeah, well, it was astronomical.
They were outnumbered like 50 to 1 or something, or even more, like 100 to 1 or something like that.
Yeah, it was bad numbers, really bad numbers.
We got Tim F. Did we answer Tim's question from Geek Chat earlier? Yeah, we did, right?
We did. Which was Tim's question? Do you ask it again?
I mean, we can.
I'll scroll up. You go ahead and pick another one. I'll find it. Oh, I'll go and look right now, Tim. Unless you want to repost it.
I don't remember what it was.
I think we did. I hit all the questions.
Yeah, no, we did. We did all the questions, so you'll have to scroll back there, Tim. Let's see what else we got here.
Magor questions. I love Magor questions.
Okay, Chris Weinberger says Q&A. Why do you think Rhaegar and Lyanna named John Aegon, considering Rhaegar already had a son named Aegon? Very interesting. What do you think about that?
It's the show because they took away so much of the other stuff. They had to. That was the easy way to get around it.
I thought, Jaehaerys would have been interesting because that's the character I like in the most of John because he's conciliator. But
Oh,
Eh,
no, we didn't answer Tim's. I don't know how I missed it, but hey, good thing we I've got Tim's question right here, Kyle.
let's answer it.
Well, all right then. The question is, we know we'll get a payoff in the books about the other's endgame and driving force, but in the show, do you think we'll get some sort of payoff, or will it
Yes.
be the usual bad guys trying to kill the good guys trope
Yes.
and quickly tie up the history and ending the story?
I think the big twist, the third big twist is about the White Walkers. Has to be.
I kind of agree. Everybody, I think the red herrings are that it's going to be Jorah, or it's going to be Tyrion, or it's going to be something or somebody that betrays Danny. And I don't think it'll happen in that way.
Enough. It has to be massive, and it has to be that the night.
And I think it is going to, I'm with you. I think it's going to be something that has to do with the White Walkers, because it doesn't make sense to have all these nice little red herrings, which George is great at laying out, and then not have one last big twist. Something about the White Walkers is going to be, it's going to humanize them, is what I'm going to theorize. It's something that's going to humanize them.
They were dehumanized and then they get rehumanized so we can empathize with them. Yeah.
Correct. It's going to be something along those lines. That's my opinion.
And some people think that they're gonna like cliffhanger us for the Game of Thrones prequel. I don't think they can do that, honestly.
No, but they're going to set it up. They're going to put it on a golf tee. They're teeing it up.
I think that we're going to get. I think they have to. If they want Game of Thrones season 8 to be looked at as like the best season of television, they have to do a White Walker payoff. I just, as much as people hate Dan and Dave, which I just don't get. Like none of us would be here without them. So let's first of all thank them. But like, I just think, yeah, I think we have to. I don't think there's any. I mean, they can screw it up, certainly, for sure. They're not perfect, but I think they have to do it. Like it's not an option. They have to do the payoff.
Yeah, I think they have to too. But Kieran Pierre came up with another question, and I love this one. This one's a fire and blood one. Magor, after the trial of the seven, had his helm split and was passed out. Didn't move for 27 days. Then Tiana of the Towers comes over, does her thing. Boom, wakes up. Do you think Magor is the first white?
Kind of like what Qyburn does with the mountain.
That's what I went for. I was like, so he's mountain, but he's not mountain. So apparently Tiana of the Towers is better than Qyburn, because still has his head, still has his face, talks, walks, does everything, jumps on Balerion, who doesn't blink an eye, and then goes and burns down the makeshift sept that they have set up on Rhiannon Hill.
Whew, yeah,
I mean, it's pretty boss.
It's pretty interesting though. That's kind of the foreshot. I mean, that's kind of the connection that I made with it though. It's like the mountain.
I went the same way. I was thinking mountain. Mountain automatically when I read that. I'm like, damn. As if Magor didn't have enough bad going against him. Now he's a walker.
Yeah, no, he's not. The term white is like, it gets confusing because we don't have another book yet.
It does. And we're not demanding it, George, because everybody knows how I feel about demanding something from artists.
Let's take a couple more questions, Jared.
Yeah, let's do it. What do we got? Mr. Herb Coswell.
Oh, God. No.
Do you think Ashara Dade could still be alive and married to Hallen Reed as Diana Reed? Do you think Ashara fell in love with Hallen and not Ned or Brandon?
No.
What?
No.
I was asking a question from what? I was asking a question from one of the fans that's watching right now.
No. Not enough of Ashara Dade. No.
I love Ashara Dade just for that.
No.
Next
question.
I'll ask you my question then next. So does that mean you're not a big fan of A plus N equals J?
No. Next question.
Oh, okay. Well, I hope there's another Ashara one in here that I can find really quick. Oh, Andy asked a perfect one. Do you think Ned and Ashara equal John?
No.
Damn it.
The Sword in the Darkness says the big twist: the White Walkers will win and men will die. And the way that this Dothraki prophecy comes to the ghost. No, I don't. No, that's not.
Ghost grass. Yeah. Well, I
I don't think that's happening. I don't. I mean,
like your book
certainly the Macbeth ending can happen. I don't see it happening.
Nah.
Moving on.
Do you think they should retcon the WF plotline so that Arya was testing Sansa to push her into trusting Littlefinger? Oh, the Littlefinger plotline, not WF, LF. Not actually going to kill her. Personally, think that I should. I think they should. I don't know.
I'm a bit confused on that one. Sorry.
I am too.
Sorry, Herb.
Vulture King Killa. Okay, so have you gotten to that part in Fire and Blood yet? Samuel Tarly, the Bloody?
Oh, geez. I can't remember, dude.
Okay, so I'll hit that one since CC's asking. Talk about Samuel Tarly. So Samuel Tarly in antiquity went through Dorne and put down another rebellion against the crown against Aegon. Was it Aegon the Conqueror? Yeah, I think it was Aegon. Because a bunch of stuff happened and it started popping off right after Aegon like settled the Seven Kingdoms. No, this is after Aegon. This is after the conquest. This is it might be just after Maegor's rule before Jaehaerys ascends. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know. Anyway, the Vulture King, as he claimed to be from Dorne, goes in and just lays waste to people, including a ghost Tyrell army that's out marching in the sands of Dorne somewhere that is gone, never heard from again. But Samwell that we love and know, his namesake from history, was known as this bloody, massive guy. I mean, much like Randall. He was a very militant, utilitarian personality, and Samwell's named after him, and he put down this whole rebellion in Dorne, fighting on their lands, doing it their way, and killed them all. It was pretty awesome, actually.
Battle of the God's Eye.
We actually have a video coming up on that. That's one of the what if videos that are coming up on your channel.
Bubba Husky says also Ashara Dane's good enough character that she could be posing as all female characters.
Yeah, that's so not true.
Phil H has a funny. Did Ashara do a swan dive or a cannonball on the way down? Oh my god, I shouldn't have read that one.
Wait, Amanda, what am I going to the corner for? I don't get it.
I think that's gonna wrap it up for us this evening.
Well, Mama Ogre has a good one.
Okay, we'll do Mama Ogre and then we'll pass off.
Okay. Do you think that the Game of Thrones franchise will allow or follow the Lord of the Rings into having a Warhammer or D&D style tabletop game or a game planned out? Because I'd play the hell out of that.
I think they're definitely going to do more games and stuff. Yeah. I don't know.
I think it's coming too.
I don't think like Warhammer though. I don't know if they're going to do like that. That's not really something that would get them a lot of money. I don't think. So to answer your question,
but a tabletop would. I mean, a D&D style would probably fetch a pretty penny for books.
Yeah. Like Dungeons, a style of Dungeons and Dragons. I mean, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
I definitely think they're going to make more video games. There's already so much merchandise. I mean,
well, Telltale has done the best so far because I've gotten the Xbox 360 Game of Thrones game, and it's absolute garbage.
They've shut that. I mean, Telltale Games is done. They're shut down.
Yeah, they're done. Yeah, which is sad. I hate to see them go because they were really good at what they did. I wish somebody would have bought them and kept them afloat and let them do what they were doing because it was really great. So yeah, I'm sure you can probably still get them on Steam, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting because I mean they're going to make Game of Thrones like a Star Wars franchise. You know what I mean? They're going to. Yeah, I mean. It's going to be around for a long time.
All Game of Thrones knows right now is Kenner is coming.
Oh, man. But thank you everyone for joining us this evening. It's been real fun. We went for
it's been a great chat.
I mean, how long did we go for today? Oh, we went for an hour. We went for an hour and a half. That's awesome. We went for
that's good.
Fun. Yeah, it was a fun one.
Friday night, because Friday nights are hype nights.
They are hype nights.
They are
And
hype nights.
you guys were crazy. The hype train, the donation trains were insane tonight. All the questions were amazing. Sorry we couldn't get to every single question. It is impossible.
We try.
We try our best to try to get to every single one, but we would like to thank everyone who came in and liked the video. Of course, if you liked the video, thank you. If you gave it a thumbs up, if you came and asked a question, or you just came and hung out, or you made a dono, or you got hype.
And as soon as this video posts, go ahead and leave questions in the comments. We can certainly try and pick them up in another show or answer them on a.
Well, what we could do, some stuff that we missed, we can do a Patreon bonus episode. Maybe we can kind of
do a Patreon episode. That'd work.
We can do that. And then because what we're going to do is we're usually going to release our podcast of Bronze and Iron on Sunday. So tomorrow we're going to be doing a chapter breakdown, chapter number 1 of Bronze and Iron. Sorry, Fire and Blood. Our podcast is called Bronze and Iron. We're going to be doing a chapter breakdown.
Chapter 1
of Fire and Blood. That'll be coming out on Sunday. It'll be a YouTube premiere video. That'll come out around like 3 in the afternoon or 2 in the afternoon or something. So you guys, we can all watch it together. And then on Monday, we'll maybe do like a Q&A or something for you guys. How does that sound, everyone in chat? Let us know. Heart and fire emojis. If that sounds good to all of you, let me know.
I think that should be good. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then what's coming up next for your channel, Kyle? Because we always close with that. What do you got coming up?
So we got tomorrow we're recording. That's going to take up my whole day. We're going to record.
Yeah, because we got to edit.
Yeah, so we got to record the chapter breakdown for Fire and Blood, chapter 1. I edit that all day. That's going to take me like a long time. And then I'll release that on Sunday. Yeah, we'll do that. Monday we'll release a Q&A or something. Or I still haven't done a what if because I was sick this week. So we'll do a what if on Monday. How about that? Got to do a what if on Monday.
Yeah, you got to.
We got to do our God's Eye. We got to do our God's Eye video next week. You want to join me for that God's Eye what if video? You want to do like a collaboration what if video?
Well, do you want to premiere it or do you want to just do it live?
Ooh, good question. We'll figure that one out. But we're gonna do a God's Eye video.
Yeah, we are doing the God's Eye video, which is there's a lot of stuff that is interesting in that.
But loving the Fire and Blood. Like I said, I'm not super far in it. But I plan on reading some more this weekend when I get a chance, when I'm not busy, and loving that we have some more material at the moment during this long night.
This long night. Awesome.
So thanks again for joining us, everyone. Of course, if you want to go check out JR, you can find him on Geekchat1. The link is in the description of this video. JR, talk a little bit about that.
Geekchat1, it's a fantastic place that we created, and everybody that's pretty much in the chat is a part of. It's where collaborators, content creators, and community kind of come together and talk about all the things that we love that's geeky.
Yeah, so Geekchat1, everyone. It's you can check out the Facebook link in the description of this video. Of course, if you want to support the channel, you can. You can become a patron of the channel. And of course, a shout out, a big thank you to all the patrons of the channel. Thank you very much for supporting the channel and making it awesome. And everyone that joined us today. We will see you all in the next video. JR, do the hype and love to finish it out.
Hype and love, y'all.